building, y'all. Hiphopblvd's in the house. I'm in the house. We here, we rocking. Make sure you share the show. Share the show. I'm ready to go. I'm eager. I'm eager today. I'm eager. I see the room is starting to populate. That's what I like to see. Want to welcome you all to the conversation with my man Al Pizarro. Ty Dre's in the house today. We are missing Gary, though, so the show's not quite whole. That's all right. We're going to get it done. We got a big show. We got a lot of artists in the house. Big shout out to my man Eddie Rivera's in the building. Unreal, he's here. Ty Dre's dad is here. Like, yo, we all filled up, man. It's dope. This has been a weekend for shows. I'm parked in the driveway because I couldn't find a space. I know the guys, though, so they'll come down and get me if they need me. Or my shit will be on the back of a tow truck. Popping a wheelie. Just see the grease spot where the car used to be. Look, my shit was here. Yep, I see y'all happening. Yep. Big shout out to my YouTube family. Always good. We always love the YouTube family. Big shout out to Anita Stone. We had a good conversation on the way on the ride down. You know what I'm saying? A lot going on. This was a big week for the Bronx. A lot of things went on. We're going to talk about all that. Word up. We're going to talk about all of that stuff. Make sure you share, get it together. Once again, Rock Logic's in the building. Big shout out to the Violators, Violator Radio, for coming through Friday night, dropping a bunch of jewels about Chris Lighty and the Violator story. Talking about everything Friday night. Wow. Those guys need a movie, that's for sure. I'm getting comfortable. Give me another second or two. And then we're going to blast off. Normally do the conversation at 2 o'clock. I was running late, so we're going on at about 2:52, so we're going to rock for about an hour. One night the show's up next, and I know you'll miss that. We haven't been doing that for a while. All right, let's go to work. All right, we're going to go to work, y'all. Once again, this is The Conversation. I'm Rock Logic. I got Ty Dre in the house. I got my man Al Pizarro in the house. Eddie Rivera's in the house. And we got special guests in the house. Hiphopblvd's in the house. It's 74 degrees in New York City. Partly sunny. I don't know where they're getting that shit from because the sun is beaming right now.
Yes, it is.
Big shout out to all the traffic on the Tri-Bone Bridge. And if you're tuned in, I'm just going to let you know I did drive past your ass so I could get to the studio. But we here now, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all my crew out on Steinway Street. Love it when y'all tune in and y'all check in and y'all say stuff. And please don't troll. If you're tuned in, please put it in the chat, say hello. Big shout out to Renee Mickens. This is The Conversation with Hiphopblvd. Al's got a lot to talk about. Ty Dre, I know you got a lot to talk about.
That's a little, son.
Yeah, I know you got something.
Not much.
I'm going to hit the button, y'all, and bang. Yes, indeed. Big shout out to Gary. Gary said, I couldn't make it. I was in the ER. I'm on the check-in. Yeah, now you want to tell me, huh? Right?
What's that? Relaxation, relaxation.
Yeah. So now you want to tell me in the chat that you was in the hospital. You couldn't tell me that yesterday when I was calling your ass.
He texted me.
I was at the wrong party. You know what I'm saying?
He texted me.
He texted you. Yeah, he texted you. I ended up at the Zoo Nation Black Spade thing.
Oh.
Yeah. They had a barbecue yesterday.
How was that?
It was old. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. You know, listen, I'm 10 years younger.
Right.
Than any Black Spade. Right. I'm 10 years younger. So I'm there, and people will remember me from when I was a little kid. You know, like, yo, Rock, how you been? You know, niggas is on oxygen, wheelchairs. They're rolling around. They got canes. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Niggas is having Viagra conversations like, yo, I got these new joints, man. Stiffen you up. I'm like, word. I'm like, I'm good. I didn't reach that yet. You know what I'm saying? You having problems with your old lady? No. I'm still viable, you know? So, but it was good. I mean, they had some nice food out there. They had some chicken out there. I spoke to Mean Gene for a little while. Big shout out to Mean Gene, by the way.
My man.
L Brothers. I talked to Mean Gene for 20 minutes, and then he was like, "So what do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, you don't remember me, Gene?" Like, he's like, "Nah." I'm like, "Okay."
Nice.
And he's like, "You want to get on the mic?" I was like, "Nah." It was the party was so old they were playing records. Like they actually had the crates out.
Well, Mean Gene always plays the records.
Yeah.
That's it.
He had the crates out. They were playing all the old stuff. It was a great party. And then finally I got Al on, right? And I was like, Al, yeah. He's like, I'm at Sharock's. Everybody's here.
Where are you? Right.
Where are you, Rock? I'm like, I thought you was going to the Zulu thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was there, and it was good though. It was good to see those guys. Because I remember them from the '70s. You know what I'm saying? When they were actually the Black Spades. Right. And they would have these gang fights in my park. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that, and I remember the zip guns and stuff that they used to make, out of wood and all that. And we just kind of chopped it up about that yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I used to make them. I used to sell them for $20.
What is it? A zip gun?
Zip gun. Yeah.
What type of prehistoric thing is that?
Please, I'll explain. And it is one of the reasons why, like, people took wood shop, right? So they could make the gun.
For all those people that are listening right now.
What up, Lazy MOP?
If your kids are listening, take them out the room, cover their ear.
Lazy
It's
from
safe for
MOP
them right now.
Lazy Lazy from MOP in the building. What's up, Lazy?
MOP.
This ain't for them right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of be kind of vague. All right.
I can't wait to hear this.
So, piece of wood, shape it any way you want, but make sure you have a handle.
Right. There you go. Shape it like an L.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
A tubular piece of metal. I can't give too much information.
Right.
Tubular piece of metal.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
And you put your ammunition in the tubular piece.
Right.
And you add a couple other components to it, so that way you can
operate it
properly.
Yeah.
With wood. Out of wood.
Wood and a piece
tube.
of metal.
And a piece of metal.
Tubular piece of metal.
Right.
This is what y'all used to do.
Is what we used to make.
Yeah, it was real.
Okay.
It was real.
We're gonna talk after
the show. We'll give you all the mechanics.
What's up?
We'll give you
How to
all the
make
mechanics
it.
after the show.
Me and my wife was talking about that the other day. She said, you used to do that shit? Yes, it's up.
Huh?
Original ghost gun.
Yeah, it's the original ghost gun.
Y'all got real creative to hurt each other, huh?
We had to do that. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't just go buy one.
Yeah,
you
not
know?
as easy
Afford
as
it. Couldn't get it. Where you gonna get it from?
Can't get it like from Walmart anymore.
No, we had to create. There was no Walmart.
Harry's sporting goods store
On Tremont.
Look at you.
Frank's right there on Tremont.
Frank's on Tremont.
That's right.
And Harry's on Southern Boulevard.
That is correct.
That's your dad. Look at your dad.
He's like, word.
There you go.
I'm in a row.
That's the confirmation. That's the confirmation. You look at your dad. See.
He's like, yep. You can go to Frank's on Tremont and Harry's up over on the other side of the Bronx. That was it. So Al, what's going on, man? What's happening?
Yo, what a week. What a weekend.
Okay.
So, what do you want to start with? You want to start with the Sharock?
Yeah, because I want to hear
Did you
about
even
it.
make it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was like, everyone's still out here. I'm like, I might do 7:30.
First thing, I'm going to give a shout out to my street team. First one gets shout out is Scooter, even though he was in the wrong park for about a half hour.
Okay.
All right.
Did he go to the Zulu thing too?
No, he was at a different park totally.
Entirely.
Okay. And arguing with me on the phone that he's in the right park.
Right.
Okay, so, but he's always the first one at our spots.
Okay.
Disabled in a wheelchair. Okay, get it straight. Street team.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. He's rolling.
He's a model for the street team. Eddie, he's a model for the street team, right? Punctuality. Then of course, let me give a shout out to Heidi and Eddie that came in with their own version of Hiphopblvd gear.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, and then I came in, and Lanita came in afterwards, and then our newest person was Sabrina, who just joined the street team.
Okay.
So the street team was all in full effect.
Nice.
Yesterday.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm glad they're there, man, because really I stood behind the table getting rid of the shirts because everybody was coming to the table and buying the Hiphopblvd shirts.
Okay.
And it was very good. The harmony in the park was just there. You just felt it, man.
Right.
So DST, Melly Mel, Kaz, Theodore, it was a list of people. Even Ralph, which played Michael in Good Times, was there.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. George Floyd's brother was there.
Oh, wow.
All right. So it was something that was not only needed for the community, but bringing hip hop together the way that we're bringing it in.
Right.
Because, you know, Hip Hop Boulevard was part of that whole process with Sharock this year.
Sharock,
So she wanted us to get involved, and we got involved, and we promoted it and make sure we supported it and all that. And it was a great thing. Andy King, got to give him props because he's the one that continues pushing that narrative and giving props to all pioneers and everybody in the hip-hop culture. He started this stuff a long time ago, and he should be credited for doing that.
Absolutely.
But,
okay.
It was the who's who of hip-hop. They were all there. Everybody was there.
Nice.
And they ate. They had a spread and a half.
Oh, word.
The spread was free.
Yep, just go ahead.
Water for free.
Yep, just go ahead, stick the dagger in and turn it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so everything was free, Rob. And the performances were great, Rob.
Yeah,
everybody was performing and all that.
Yeah, I know they did.
People were actually dancing, Rob.
Yep, yep. Not at my geriatric party. There was one guy dancing, and he looked crazy.
Interesting.
I was like, what dance is that? I'm like, what is that? The out of breath? Like, this nigga look crazy. It's like, he had the out of breath dance. He's like.
So look.
He kept doing that.
So look, Cass and all of them did a great job. Okay. Excellent job. So
who were some of the DJs?
Show. Man, DST, Grand Wizard Theodore, DJ Barron, Tony Crush, Breakout.
Okay.
Man, who else top of my head? Kev Rockwell was there. KL Rockwell was there.
Wow.
So there were quite a few DJs in the house also.
Okay, so that was a big day yesterday, man.
Yeah. They gave an award to DJ Flame.
Oh, she finally got some props.
She got DJ Flame. There you go.
That is so dope. Right. Yeah, Gail deserves that.
So everybody was there but Rock.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is what I could say to that. Hip Hop Boulevard had to be at Mean Jeans thing.
Lady said DST is that dude, yeah.
And Rock went and represented.
And I represented Hip Hop Boulevard.
There you go.
So we were in two places at one time yesterday.
Nice,
there you go. Come on, I'm taking mine.
Yes, Hip Hop Boulevard Universal.
Yeah, it was good. It was
international.
Dope. Yeah, I was there. It was nice. It was nice. They were wearing the colors. So what do you got going on today? I see you got we got a room full of people today.
Bro, look, we got the twins, and can we make an announcement about Eddie being the guy now booking the acts for the conversation show? Eddie's gonna be the guy, Ty Dre. So if you got somebody, Ty Dre, send him to Eddie, and Eddie will do the booking. And,
say less.
We're growing.
All right,
I'd like to hear.
So this is an example of him booking acts for the show.
Yeah, he ain't play no games this week.
No, Eddie Rivera, for those people who don't know, we love him dearly. He's in charge of the street team for Hip Hop Boulevard. He's a Hip Hop Boulevard coordinator. And Eddie, good job.
Yes, very
good job, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie, some claps. I think I have a clapping audience now. Let me see, where's that at?
A clapping audience.
Yeah. Because I felt like we needed more of a visual. Yeah, look at the screen. Here you go. All right, there you go. See?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Clapping audience.
Yeah. I figured we needed a clapping audience.
No black people in that audience.
No, it wasn't that kind of party.
Okay.
This is what I could say.
It's a black teacher and that's it. And he played a bongo. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? I'm like, why is the black teacher playing the bongo with all these white people in there? I didn't know to be proud or offended. You know what I'm saying? It was strange. I was conflicted.
So today I finally finished the sponsorship package for the Hip Hop Boulevard Awards, September 24th. Okay. Here's the cover.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, that's hot.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's dope.
Did a great job.
Yeah, it's just fantastic.
9 pages. So if you're interested in sponsoring, please contact Renee Minkins or Big Jeff.
Yeah.
And they will give you a package. We're going to do the 1-page package for all you guys that just say, look, just tell me how much, Al.
Right.
And we'll cut you a check and give it to you.
Right, cut the check, guys.
This one is just this is like the whole team that's promoting the awards. Here's the team, man. Take a look.
And how do you contact Renee or Big Al?
Renee, you could, if you go on the website, you have an email address, you have a telephone number there. Mm-hmm. Okay. sponsorship package will have her telephone number and email.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you her telephone. I don't know about heart.
That's interesting. I like these pictures. It's missing one.
No, you.
Yeah.
You want
Rock? Who could have possibly missed?
I don't know. It's probably the same guy that wasn't at the Sharock shit yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the team for the awards. You want to be a part of the award process, Rock?
I'm just
asking.
I just feel like, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I just feel like,
I'm gonna tell Renee.
Yeah, tell
I'm gonna tell Renee.
Tell her stop the madness.
Stop the madness.
Put the rock logic on that shit.
So that's the deal. And I know this is some of the stuff we've done already, Rock. So for people that don't know what's happening, Rock is looking at some of the pages for the sponsorship.
Right.
All right. The sponsorships, the highest price is $10K, and the lowest price is $500.
Do you know off the top what do you get for $10K?
Oh man, all bells and whistles. All right. Here you go, $10K. You're gonna definitely get the photo booth. If you have not seen the photo booth, you got Rock, Tydre, and all that. The photo booth is bananas. Have your logo and everything. Digital photos go right to the person's phone and everything. Yeah, the client is gonna love it. The photo booth is always gonna be jam packed.
Yeah,
believe me, jam packed.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I was high on edibles, so I thought I imagined it.
So you was high on edibles?
Yeah. So I thought I created it in my mind. I was like, this is some brilliant shit I came up with. But it was real.
So you'll be on the flyer, posters, banners, all right? So all social media, and you get a special bag that we're going to create that everybody will get that bag for the award ceremony with your logo on it.
Okay.
All right? And you'll get banquet tickets for 4.
Oh, nice.
So that's the 10K package.
So that's food included.
Oh, dinner, man, full-fledged dinner,
I know you don't play.
meal, and drinks, and drinks, and drinks,
and sauce.
Okay,
I like that. I like this party. I like this party.
I got to tell Rock. And drinks.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And Rock, if I could swing a cigar thing, I'm going to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'll swing a handmade. I want a handmade. I want a guy roll it up.
Wow.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah. I think I got a guy.
All right.
Yeah, I think I got a guy for you.
You think you got a guy?
Oh, yeah. You know I know those guys.
Okay.
Is this you two, or this is actually somebody else?
That's actually somebody else, I don't roll cigars. I could, but I don't want to take that job on.
But I want to do that, and that because we have a whole outdoor that we can utilize. Okay, so imagine this day as hip-hop explodes in one location. I'm not going to give you the details, because I wanted to surprise everybody.
Big shout out to Charles Sills. He says, I need to be part of Hip Hop Boulevard. That's Charles Sills there.
That's Scooter. That's our man.
So how you not part of Hip Hop Boulevard, Scooter?
You know, he's already part of the street team.
He's like, I need to be part of Hip Hop Boulevard. But see, when you text, you don't get it, right? Is it, I need to be part of Hip Hop Boulevard, or I need to be part of Hip Hop Boulevard?
Right.
Like you need it. Like
is there sarcasm in that? Is he dead serious?
Yeah, I'm not sure because he already is it, right?
Right. He's part of the street team.
I guess it's like a need thing. Like it's so dope. I know I need to be here, and that's why I'm here.
Did he know his name would pop up? Maybe he thought it would be like a cool thing of like a random person.
Anonymous,
yeah.
Anonymous, no, it says Charles Sills.
Yeah, your whole full government is on there, sir.
Yeah.
We all know exactly who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He said Rock's feeling slighted. That's what Lay said. He said, Rock puts in work. You got to support him. Come on, people. That's all I'm saying.
That's all. That's all.
You're the black unicorn of Hiphopblvd.
So now let's say, look, if you want to go on if you want to be part of the award ceremony, and your cash flow is not rolling like that, $500 will get you in the gift bag.
Okay.
And you get one banquet ticket.
Okay.
So you get to eat, and everybody who gets a bag that day, your item, whatever that item is, will be put in the bag. A shout out to Terry out in L.A. She's in charge of our gift bags and all that, and she's done a wonderful job with that stuff, man. Unbelievable.
Nice.
When you see, we're going to do some oohs and ahs today.
Okay.
Oh, today.
We're going to do some oohs and ahs. You remember when I used to go and just show you something, you'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
We're going to do that today.
Okay.
All right.
So you're not going to leave people cliffhanging today?
Always.
All right.
We're going to definitely do that, but we're going to do some oohs and ahs.
Good talk.
All right. And... You know, and this is just part of the gift, the stuff for the awards. And make sure you, Tydre, just zoom up at one picture. Give me your facial response.
Oh, so don't show the camera.
Don't show the camera, but just your facial response. Show the audience like, there you go. There you go. You can tell them the item, like describe it without telling them, you know?
Right.
Okay.
We're gonna call that one bag.
Yeah, this is the bag face.
Yeah, bag. Oh, crazy.
These are some of the items that'll be given out in the gift bag for the awards.
So I swipe and these are the. Wait, they getting this?
What is that? Oh. Yeah, we need that in our life. Can I just have one now? Oh. Really? Oh, we high tech.
These are already in place, already gotten. Terry's doing a great job.
We high tech right now.
Wow. This right here. This is the one.
Yeah, that's it.
They're getting this. People are getting this.
The bag, yo.
Oh, you really
putting jewels in the bag.
Oh no, we see when we started this. What did I say, Rock? We're gonna be like the Grammys, but the hip hop version of the Grammys.
Yeah, you definitely.
If anybody knows anything about the Grammys, that gift bag is something else.
Okay.
When you go to the Grammys, they give you a gift bag.
Yeah,
that gift bag
is useful.
Man, you know, so all the high price items that you think about in the bag.
Right.
So we are starting off like that. That's the plan.
Excuse me. Very
Like
nice.
that?
Very nice.
Yep,
I really wish.
Yeah, no, I got more. You thought that was it?
Wait,
you
what?
thought that was it?
This guy's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You've been waiting for me to come back.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, those are nice as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody gets these?
Yeah, the people that come to the banquet.
Oh, wait, what?
What the blood clot thing is that there?
You can see it?
Yeah.
That people are getting this.
Yes.
I'm just gonna
it's
say-
already gotten.
I'm just gonna say it's in the shape
We
of a
already
cassette.
have it in place.
Yeah.
That's our girl from LA doing all this.
We will call that the cassette.
Yeah, well, that's all we can get.
Yes,
But
yeah.
it is.
But it's special.
It's a cassette.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll call that the cassette.
But it's
That's
more
all.
than a
Now
cassette.
let me tell you something. If you knew you were getting all these items, would you go to this award just
I
for
mean,
that?
yeah, that's different.
Yeah, I'm going for the stuff
Yeah.
and the
You know,
drinks.
some people, I was about to say, going for the drinks.
Yeah, for the drinks.
And then
not
people
gonna
like
front.
me going for the food. And then there's people that's
Going for the bag.
I like that too. Going for the bag because you got some interesting
bag, yeah,
things in
that's
there.
dope.
Yo, she just started. She said, "This is what I got so far, Al. Can I send you some pictures?" I said, "Yeah, send me some." I said, "Wait a minute."
So she's getting these things for the bag.
She got them already.
This Dora the Explorer. This is crazy. The things that she's been finding to just.
This is the collectors right there.
That's different.
So how many artists you got today?
We got two,
2 artists
three.
today.
We got three.
3 artists today? The twins.
What do you mean three?
Well,
Wait, I only,
you like-
I
you
only
like the-
see Nana and
You
I
like
see
you like the twins?
Lazarus.
You like the twins are like
So
one
what are you
person.
talking about? The twins are one.
Okay, fine.
They're one. They're one.
Yeah, one.
But then we got Heidi too. She's the artist in herself.
So we'll switch in with
I'm not an artist. I'll get it right.
Is it-
Flag union actress.
So who's up to bat first? So I can
let's
put
bring
him in the
twins.
chair.
Let's
He's already
bring in the
here.
twins.
Bring in the
Let's bring in the
twins?
Oh,
twins.
do the
'cause
twins
they-
first?
But they missed the show.
Oh,
They were
okay,
supposed to
okay.
come in before.
All right. So I'm gonna go to commercial real quick, and we'll be right back. Give us a second while we set up.
Two men, one epic battle. Who will be the 2022 state champion? Delmonico Steaks versus New York Strips. With a side of lamb chop.
Right now, we about to have a cook-off. We ain't start cooking yet, and I'ma smash this dude.
Y'all saw that knockout last night, right? It's about to be the same shit up in here.
Just give me the trophy. Just give me the trophy. Let's get it. There's a trophy for me.
Let's get it.
It's mine.
What's up, guys? What you doing?
Busting through his ass right now.
Uh-oh.
Motherfucker is drunk and delusional.
Chill. We have the lamb chops, and then we have the strip steak. Big shout out to my man Prince Abu. Steinway Street, #1 butcher. Conclusion will be, I'm taking home the trophy.
Oh, the trophy's over here. We're gonna...
Pretty dream, right? Pretty dream on the steak off. I underestimated his skills. I felt like he was a rookie, so I don't gotta go too hard. This is fucking easy. You know, it was like Mike Tyson, you know, getting beat by the fat Buster Douglas, right?
All I know how to cook is steak. Let's be clear. That's all I got.
Big
Listen there, America. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of movies talking about, oh, Lee Daniels this, Tyler Perry that, Oprah said this. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of you and your punk ass boy talking about who should headline this and for who. Nobody gives a fuck. D.L. Hewlett's a good friend of mine, talking about his sexuality. Your motherfucking poet is suspect than a motherfucker. I'm sick of this shit. Nobody cares about who's supposed to headline. Let me say something. America, when we did the Kings of Comedy, we shook the motherfucking world. So I remember, wasn't for the Kings of Comedy, it wouldn't be so motherfucking Queens of Comedy. Talking about DL open up for the Kings of Comedy. How the fuck can he open up for the Kings of Comedy when he's a motherfucking king? I'm gonna tell you one motherfucking thing. The next time you and your punk ass boy keep complaining about this motherfucker, and you can get your punk ass boy. I don't give a fuck. Next time you keep talking all this bullshit, I'm gonna take a hammer and slap the fuck out of you motherfuckers. Then I'm out this motherfucker.
Yeah, and we're back.
Hey, Rock, what the hell was that, man?
That's my man. That's my man DOA. You know DOA. Yeah. Well, you know, he became part of the Real Discussion.
That's great.
So he's on the show every week, and he does the beatbox, and we freestyle and all kinds of stuff. So he does these little skits, and I play him on the show for him. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that he does during the week. You know, so yeah, he became a big part of the show. Like, he's on it like that. So we kept him. You know what I'm saying? We liked him, and we kept him.
You see what happens, man? We do something, and everybody benefits. Because that happened. Renee brought him in.
Yeah.
And Rock was at that Hiphopblvd showcase that we did.
Yeah.
And met him there, and look at that.
Yeah, but now he asked, could he stay? We did an interview with him. He asked, could he stay? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, you dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do good work. It was a good energy around the table when he came in. So that's my man. That's your man. That's DOA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
I got something for you, man. James Tate is going to give you a call.
Okay.
Because James Tate wants the show. So I said, you got to talk to Rock.
Yeah.
That's it. So
tell him to call me and knock it off.
Yeah. There you go. So, James, if you heard it, you heard it. I said it. It's done. Now it's on you.
We spoke about it.
That's it.
So right now I have two incredible artists that are sitting next to me at this time. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm LeVar Tillman. LeVar Tillman.
There you go. Word up. Okay, word up. And if you think you're seeing double, it is because you are. They are the twins.
What is this thing we got with twins, bro?
What the hell
they are the twins, bro?
They are the
what's
twins.
up?
This ain't no camera trick. You know what I'm saying? It's actually happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with you guys, man? What's happening? Let's get into it.
Currently, right now, I have a couple projects, which is one of my projects is a nonprofit for the kids in my community.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you project.
Yeah.
Or just move a little closer to the microphone.
Okay. Make sure we I'm helping them out in the community. They need things to do for the summer, so they're not just running around in the streets, getting hit by cars, throwing rocks, anything, everything. But it's to definitely uplift, keep together, in the culture of hip hop too. I've been doing music for a long time, so that's definitely what I've been doing.
What's the name of the organization?
Right.
Underprivileged Athletes is actually the name of it. It's actually for any athlete who maybe don't have the money to pay to play or can't get cleats, can't get whatever it is, helmets, pads, any kid. So every kid has the same thing. No kid left behind.
So I'm assuming that you take donations.
Yes.
Is that correct? Where do they donate?
You can donate to underprivileged athletes. It's actually on my website. You can go to Twins77.
That's the number 77 or spelled out?
The number 77.
Okay.
Twins77. Actually, TWINZZ 77.
Okay.
Put the 2 Z's, people.
Yeah, so you donate to the right people.
See it up.
So I'm assuming the 77 means that was when you were born. Is that
actually? Yes.
Okay, all right. That's what I was figuring. So which means you were born in the pre-record hip hop days, right?
Yes.
You didn't experience the park, but you experienced the record. So what was the first hip hop record that y'all heard that made you fall in love with this thing?
Actually, probably Slick Rick. Bedtime Story. Was it Bedtime Story?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were like 10.
Listen, that was the one that really stuck out because, Bedtime Story was good. We was 10, Actually, I went through a lot in my life, my parents ain't raised me. I actually lived in group homes my whole life. So I'm a group home kid that want to give back because people gave to me.
Really? Did both of you go into the group home?
Yeah, we was actually always together.
Okay.
They always kept us together. And, from 6 until I was 18, till I became a legal adult, and I went out on my own, and here we are.
Right. Interesting, because we'll have people on the show that experienced that. So once you were 18, was there any support system in place for you?
This was my support system. This is all I had was just each other, and that was it. So this is why it's always still this, because this is all we always had. So this is what it is.
And that's probably what gives you your drive.
Yes.
Right. That makes sense. Because there should be a support system that once you hit 18, they don't just put you out on the street. Which where did you go after that? Here it is, you're out.
I mean, I gotta say, we went out on the street.
Right.
I mean, there's times I slept in the woods with a sleeping bag and all that. So,
right.
Rock unturning.
Right.
So, this came from nothing, trying to make it into something. So that's really what it is. So, and on top of that, 20 years later, I'm here, Hiphopblvd.
Yeah.
We here supporting, doing everything we need to do to make the culture better. This is what it's about. It's really the culture. Right. So everything I'm really doing is for the community. Right. It's not even really for me, because unfortunately, to do things for the community, it takes money.
Right. 100.
So, this is one of the things I can do with my talent with music to make money to help the community. That's what it's about. This is definitely why we do it.
So do you guys have any songs that you're doing now, or any music that you guys are doing right now at the moment? Or?
It's a lot of tracks we working on now. We still, actually, as far as albums, I got probably like 4 or 5 albums, and we still got like 2 or 3 more to do.
Okay.
So 4 or 5 albums in the lab, like you completed and you haven't put out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what happens. Sometimes when you talk to an artist and they say, I got 4 or 5 albums, the audience will know it's 4 or 5 albums that you got in the lab.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't got it out.
No.
Right, but you got it
in the studio. Right. Out.
Right.
So I do have a lot of material that we could just put out, but some things I held back, some things I kept. You can't give it all to them. Right.
So I'm gonna let my co-host Ty Dre talk to you. I know it's gonna be the first time you meet him,
right?
And I know he's interested to have a couple of questions for you.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, my first question, y'all can both answer, take turns answering, is like, what type of music would you even describe y'all music as? Because everybody has a comparison.
I can't really describe. I mean, we sing at times, we rap at times. I would say it's a little old with a little new.
Okay.
So, yeah, something like that. A little old with a little new. Like, we do both. We do the mixture of.
Split it. There you go.
We do the mixture of.
And project. Yeah, move a little closer. Don't be shy. They ain't gonna bite.
Whatever. We make all kind of genres of music. So there's no specific genre of music. It's whatever works at that moment. I flow like water. It might be singing. It might be rapping. It might be adding somebody in. It might be actually just doing something for somebody. So the music is just all over the place. It's not one set thing. Whatever the music is what we create.
So you sing and rap?
Right. Yes.
Okay. Sing and rap. Okay, so let's hear you do some a cappella singing. What? Can you guys handle that right now?
Why you putting him on the spot like that, Al?
Come on, bro.
I know I can't do it.
If it wasn't gonna be me, it was gonna be Rob.
Listen, every time they ask me to freestyle, I sing 6 words.
Superman, yeah, I'm feeling Superman. I'm feeling Superman. Yeah, feeling Superman. Yeah, feeling Superman. I'm feeling Superman. Feeling Superman. Yeah, I'm feeling Superman. Feeling hot. Know the suckers, cause most of you suckers is busted. You don't trust us. It's so good. Yeah, I'm so hood, cause I'm the real takeover like Tiger. You know I'm rockin' with the best, cause it's when you wanna test. Cause my goals on the globe like Kanye West. With my soul through the wire, I'm octane, I'm fire, I'm so hot. You know that song, welcome to Job Rock. Well, guess what? That sound like my block. Where brothers, they get shot every day, yeah, they get shot. Night all day, brothers bustin' the hour. Brothers lick shots and showers. The haters is coward. Yeah, hating cause we the 10 towers. The taste in your mouth is sour. Brothers want me dead and gone, married deep with flowers. I walk with my head up while you slither and scour. You get stuck, you get bucked, you press your luck. Cause I give you $150 just to bubble you up. You want a bad or better's bet? I bet you's a joke. You can't even go half on a bag of smoke, and even go, yeah, you know it's a joke.
There you go.
First of all,
glad I said that too.
well, first I want to say that I love that. I love how y'all just bounce off of each other like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was very impressive.
That's like supernatural, bro. Cause y'all are twins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but this is the secret, right? There's 3 types of twins. There's fraternal, identical, and there's mirror. We're mirror twins.
Explain that to the the audience.
The mirror is I'm left-handed and he's right-handed. So we line up, right? We're mirror. We're mirror. It's even. Right. Everything's even. Everything's even. If we did mercy, we did this a lot when we were kids. We did mercy. I'm gonna beat you. It never worked. Right. It never worked. We got tired all the time. Right. It never worked. Right.
Wow.
So it's like yin and yang. Is like you know. It is the yin and yang.
Right.
It's the dark and the light. That's what it is, really.
That's amazing that I was able to put that into.
Kathleen Pickney says fire. That's what she put in the chat just now. So that was about. Thank you, Kathleen.
And they really wasn't lying when they said they sing and rap.
There you go.
Yeah, it all happened.
There you go. No, because we have an audience out there and they're saying, okay, yeah, they said that. Well, let's hear them.
Right.
You know. So.
You know what else I noticed?
What?
Y'all did not curse.
Not one single.
Yo, I mean. I'm not going to say I don't have music like that, but I know how to incorporate something different. We have this thing where we're trying to get out this message to the kids,
right?
To the youth, that it don't matter. You can still succeed. We doing this with sticks and rocks. So sticks and rocks. It's your drive. It's your push. I've been doing this for like 30 years. I mean, I don't met people 20 years ago. I could have blew up 20 years ago. And for some reason in the circumstances, it just didn't happen, but it didn't make me stop what I believed in myself. What I'm doing. So, I'm here right now. This is Hiphopblvd. This is where dreams come true. So that's where it's at. That's what we doing.
That's beautiful.
Well, listen, guys, because I got a lot of artists in the studio today with a limited amount of time. So the one thing I want to ask you is to please reiterate your website, your organization, and how people can donate to you, and the type and what they can use to donate. Cash App, Zelle, stuff like that.
You can donate it to underprivileged athletes at Twins. That's TWIZZ 77. On Facebook, I'm Ill Distribution Records. On my other website, I'm Tillman Entertainment. I also have Tillers.
Keep going.
That's what it is. That's
what it is?
Yes.
Y'all got social media?
I do. On social media, I'm LeVar Tillman, actually. LeVar Tillman, my real name, LeVar Tillman.
On what? On Instagram?
On Instagram, I'm Ill Distribution Records.
You saw they just did that? I like that.
That was a mirror deal.
Yeah.
See, it happened. I can't
control it. It just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah, no doubt. I want to thank y'all for coming by.
Thank you.
You're welcome to come in
too for having us come by in this show.
And I hope to see you at some of the events.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we can sit down and chop it up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I usually don't remember people's faces, but y'all are impossible to forget.
I also want to say thank you to Don Too Real, my man. That's my dude, my brother. Love him to death. Everything we doing, we working with him, we doing it with him.
Okay.
It's my man. It's my brother.
Look, you're around a couple of people that are going to be able to give you good advice. And I always tell people, good advice is only effective if you use it.
Right.
So learn, apply, and see the results.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Right. Teamwork make the dream work.
Lays from MOP, from the legendary firing squad MOP. he's in the chat room and he said it's like they were doubling their own vocals, and that's correct. It was like y'all were like a double. You know, when we record, we'll record 2 vocals. You know, make the artist record double their vocal, and y'all were just doubled. You know what I'm saying?
It's always been doubled.
Right. Y'all don't know it any other way. You know?
I really don't. That's true.
Well, you know what? It's good having you. I'm gonna go to a quick video, and we're gonna switch out because we got a lot of artists today. All right. Boardwalk Global Media in the house. The conversation will continue.
Get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Turn it up. Now we gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. We gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. Now clap your hands and stop the beat. 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 Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, shake, shake, ladies. What your mama gave you? Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Now scream and shout. Now scream and shout. Now scream and shout. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Let's go! Yeah, if you celebrating a birthday tonight, I wanna say happy birthday to all y'all. Salute, OG.
Word up. And as we continue to move down the line, man, big show today because we have a lot of artists in the house. You know what I'm saying? We just got rid of one artist, split into 2 that was here. You know what I'm saying? I got another artist, another incredible artist. I always let the artists introduce themselves because I'm terrible at names and I be botching shit up. Let them know who you are and let's talk about it.
Salute. Thank y'all for having me. I go by Lazarus, the Top Don.
There you go. Word up. You got a real Candela voice going on.
I was literally about to say that his voice is made for these mics.
I mean, you know, the cadence is there.
Yeah, no doubt. Wow. So what's going on with you, man? Let's talk.
I mean, fantastic. Just coming, you know, first off, shout out to Al. Shout out to Hiphopblvd. Shout out to, the show. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just coming from Sharock and having an amazing set, I got to prove to the legends and pioneers that we really do this.
Yo, you are the first guy that ever came on my show that I was intimidated by his voice. I'm like, I'm usually the deep voice guy. I'm like, yeah, man, your shit is crazy, bro.
Thanks, I appreciate it, God bless us with the vocals.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
Some voice acting or something.
Because we move people, right? Our voice moves people.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So what projects do you work? First of all, how old are you? That's the first
right now I'm 35.
Oh, you're 35. All right, youngster.
Don't look it.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's dope. So let's talk about your hip hop thing. First of all, where you from?
I'm from the South Bronx. I'm from 163rd Simpson Street, Hunts Point.
I'm having a Bronx weekend right now.
Hunts Point.
Around the corner, Jew-Man, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, word. Where Hiphopblvd's getting their shit sold, huh?
I mean, you already know.
By the Jew-Man.
By the Jew-Man.
Yeah. I used to shout with Jew-Man all the time.
Well, look, you know what's interesting about his name? Let's break up his name.
Yeah, let's do it.
Lazarus.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Back from the dead.
You already know.
Yep.
All right? And Top Don.
Mm-hmm.
two different things that we're talking about.
Right.
Back from the Dead. And when you talk about the Don, you think about John Gotti and all them type of guys all at that level and all that. What made you pick those two names? Not one, but two.
Yeah, just put that together. Like
salute. Good question for you to ask me. Well, most that don't know, I come from a historical music family. So my real name is Lázaro, right, in Spanish, because I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican. Mm-hmm. In English, that's Lazarus of Bethany, for those that don't know, biblical terms and don't know how to change, right? And then I have San Lázaro Dun, actually the Santo, you understand, for people that don't know in my religion, all right? And then my family is Arsenio Rodriguez, all right, for those that don't know, which is the most famous Cuban singer in all of Cuba for playing the tres, along with Chocolate, which is named 2 streets after them, one in front of Taino Towers and one on Dawson and Kelly Street. And they were called Dons. Those are actually my family. So his name is Don Arsenio, is Don Quique, and Don Felipe. So those are all my family members. So I come from a Don. My father, his name is Don Rafi. So all I did was add my name and keep the legacy and picked it up.
Now tell everybody what the tres is, because when you say it, you got to understand that they're not going to know.
All right, so... the tres is an instrument for those that don't know, a Spanish instrument. I can't describe how it looks, but, I could give the next time I ever come a demonstration. Everybody has some form of instrument. That was their in their time in creating the bongos.
It's a bongo.
It's like a form of a bongo, and the tres is one that you actually hit like with the stick. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, we just needed a point of reference at least.
Correct, yeah, point of reference. Yeah, there you go.
All right, that's dope. So,
and you know how to play it?
I know how to play a little bit. I'm not as nice as them, but the skills is there, and I play the harmonica as well too.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's an odd instrument.
I mean, I started learning breath control. I started learning. My other uncle was a trumpeter. I played the trumpet a little bit, but not to the level of them, because I was young and they were traveling the world while it was coming. But I got to learn little things from them.
Yeah, one of the things that a lot of people don't know about Cuban history is that the orchestra was a very big part of Cuban history.
Correct. All my uncles had a humongous band, so you could look like these literally in hip hop times, back in the in the 70s in the Tropicana nightclub. This is when they were lynching people, for making music and for being Afro-American and Afro-Congo sounds. So they broke that barrier by coming from over there, during the times, and even played with Celia Cruz, Castro, everybody that you can possibly think of. And I have all the public records and kept everything. I'm their last descendant. It was me and my mom.
Yeah, because that was a big thing in Cuba, the orchestras.
Correct.
They were huge, you know what I'm saying? And big shout out to Celia Cruz. I worked for her one time over at Sony Studios.
There you go.
I recorded her vocals, and she was a very nice woman. Very spiritual.
Very spiritual. I'm glad you know. Very spiritual.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Like, I was in the presence, and I knew.
In my house, I have a picture, with her and my uncles, autographed with her signature, writing, blessings to my uncles and my family and mom and stuff. I was able to keep all those records.
Right, that's dope. So, what do you got going on now? What's happening with the music, baby? Let's talk.
Well, I've been blessed with the music. For those that don't know, I'm 2 albums in now. My first album's called Success in My Path, hit Billboard. I got to get blessings. Shout out to the, Lord Sear, the infamous Amadeus, the whole I Get Out in Records, Shade 45, and everybody on Sirius XM, that backed me up.
Yeah.
That's my first album. Right now, I got my second album coming out. It's set to come out July 1st. It's called The Life of a Dawn. And, we got a couple singles in place right now. Right now, my single Block Party is doing amazing. We had 200,000 views right now on YouTube, produced by Speedy Baby. And my last record just came out yesterday. It's called Swipes, produced by DJ Verdict. So, I mean, I'm really on them, no lie.
Well, what you got to do is you got to send me those records.
Of course, I definitely will.
What I'm saying? Because you can see, during the shows, I play the videos and stuff.
Of course, I mean, my video's up on YouTube now, the single Block Party, that I could definitely have played up. Swipes I would have to send you, but it just got put on all DSPs yesterday. You know how these DSPs are. Make you wait 2 weeks. Sometimes you got to wait on a date. I got pushed back twice. For those, shout out to artists that don't know, make sure you know all your business and clearing samples. That's one thing about me. When you see Lazarus, when I do it, I own it. Because I own my own publishing company and I own my own things. And I was educated in marketing before I started doing music, so I understand that. And shout out my team. I want to shout out all of them, from my publicist, PR, everybody behind me, even Nena and the management, everybody that, helps me in everything that I do, because I'm a one-man show, but I give shout out to my team. I'm nobody without my team.
100. And a lot of artists don't actually get that, right? A lot of times it's the team, it's the machine behind them that makes the artist.
Correct.
No artist is made on their own. They don't just pick up a mic and then that's what's happening. There's an entire squad behind them that drives it. You know what I'm saying? And without them, the artists don't happen.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people miss that point. And always keep your team.
Yes.
Keep your day ones, bro.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody I'm around, as far as my team is concerned, I've been around them since we was kids, because I trust them.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've learned in this music industry, it's about relationship building and building partnerships. And you know, I have many different teams. You know, I got a few sponsors to shout out, like shout out the Carbon Juice Lounge, shout out Shock and Dougie Fresh. You know, I'm the ambassador. They behind me. Shout out to you know, Dawn Terrell. We have a team called Team Us, Never Them. You know, we go heavy on the promotions and marketing. I'm thankful for all that they do. Shout out to Jacqueline Martinez out in Idaho, does all my publicist work. PR Drop, Amber here in the Bronx, have 2 publicists that work for me. And I want to shout out Juanita, Harlem's first lady. For those that don't know, you know, artists need to start realizing, you know, get in tune with this digital and crypto world and NFT world. And you need to have encoders and people on your team, so that way your website and everything that you're marketing and putting out to the world is actually out at the forefront. So I'm blessed to have these, you know, partnerships and be sponsored by many people, including even Lord Finesse. Rest in peace to my uncle iGod. You know, shout out to Smooth B. I have a lot of people that will tell you, as an artist, away from winning and spitting bars and being the best freestyle in the Bronx, I mean, it's a reason for it. Shout out to Cover from Umbrella Studios. You know, I got a lot of people there. You know, D&D Records, a lot of people all behind me. So I'm grateful for every single person as I take this stepping stone in music.
So are you performing at the on the 11th?
Yes, I am.
Where you performing at?
I'll be performing with DJ Ace and Exclusive Arrivals, along with the Carbon Juice Lounge and Ricardo Steakhouse. They have their own stage.
Oh, so you're going to be right at Ricardo's?
All right, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes, because shout out to the Coquito King. We're sponsored. You know, I'm sponsored as an artist, you know, from the Coquito
is that what
King.
that was?
That's what that was. Shout out, you know what I mean? Word up, and shout out to Ricardo Steakhouse. Shout out to the Carbon Juice Lounge. Make sure y'all come get the best juices in your life.
Where's the bottle at? Did somebody throw the bottle? Where's the bottle? Where's the Coquito? Come on, we got to show the sponsorship.
You got to show the sponsorship.
Ain't nothing in it.
Ain't nothing in it.
Drank it all.
We drank it all.
That's proof that it was good.
That's proof it was good.
We knocked that all the way off.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to them. You know, made in New York, right in the home of Harlem.
Right there, yeah.
Coquito King.
You know, if y'all use my name, you'll get a discount. So, you know, be smart, guys.
Yeah, we did that. We tore that shit up, bro.
I just want to say that
I didn't even know they had commercial Coquito.
Right. I want to say to you, Laz, that well, first of all, it's very important that what you said, and a lot of artists do not realize that. A lot of people always ask me, somebody just asked me this literally last week, like, oh, you know, how are you doing all of these things? And I said, I just treat it as 90% business, 10% music.
Correct.
You know, and I think with going in that route, like, yeah, you go hard with that 10%, making sure that's secure.
Correct.
But that 90% is really what's going to get you past, like you said, all these other rappers that probably rap better than you, or, you know, whatever the case is, got the voice, got the this, got that, but it's really about that business. So that's very important you said that in team. I want to say I met Laz at the what event was it? It was the
I remember meeting
Coke La Rock.
Coke La Rock event.
Coke La Rock.
Yes.
At his birthday party.
Correct.
And we both got to perform, and when he performed, the DJ cut your music.
Correct.
Very early. It was like probably halfway through your first verse.
Correct.
And he continued.
Correct.
You know, I could tell he was trying to look at the DJ, trying to get the DJ's attention. Like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Like, is this a drop? And if it is, it's a long one.
Right, it's a very long one.
Correct.
Even he was over there like, hey, get the music back on. So, but he kept his professionalism. He kept going. He kept rapping. He never, you know, like, DJ, what are you doing? He kept the whole thing going, and he made sure he ended clean as if it was a part of the show. I obviously knew it wasn't, but
correct.
You know, he still did that very professional. And then,
thank you.
Oh yeah, I have to give you.
I appreciate
flowers,
that
because as a performer, and as you know, as a performer, we go through a lot.
Yes,
that's
glad
a whole
it's being
show
said.
in itself. That's a whole show in itself, talking about the things that can happen on the stage, and the many ways you can handle situations while you're on stage, and you know, all that. But then another thing was I got to see you again. They came out to my karaoke night that I had at Roses at Park.
Yes.
On 138th and Park Ave for Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
And we had it on the rooftop. It was packed up there. And Laz came over to me and he said, listen, I know this ain't the type of event for it. But he said, you know, my team was asking, so I just wanted to be able to ask, are y'all allowing any performances?
That's it. Yes, correct.
And I was like, unfortunately, no. I would do it.
Right.
But I said, my bosses are here, so they're not going to allow it for a karaoke night.
Understood.
The level of what the event was, but it stuck with me because I'm like, that's that hustler mentality. You know what I mean?
Of course, you know, shout out to you for, you know, for being self-aware and seeing that. And I want to shout out to the Bronx native that was there, because those are my good friends. I'm very in tune, if you notice, along with hip hop. So, like, you know, just like how you say right now, you see how the cadence is always there and always want to perform, because when you do what you love, you really want to do it. Yep. So you see, I actually do what I love, so that's why I want to do it all the time. So shout out to you for noticing that. And, you know, shout out to Coke LaRock and the family. For those that don't know, you know, shout out to Lucky Bling. Just the other day, Coke LaRock came and gave me a sponsored Coke LaRock shirt, and, you know, put me into the live of LaRock's family, and told me that he feels that hip hop is safe in my hands. So that's a big shout out. You know, shout out to the father and Lucky Bling.
And if you don't know who Coke LaRock is the first MC.
Yeah. Correct.
So him saying of hip hop. So him saying that's an honor.
Correct. I mean, and it's not just, you know, stated. You could go to my Instagram at Lazarus the Top Don and Facebook and see the proven facts, see the video, and shout out like it's co-signed for real. You can ask him yourself.
So let's stop with that. Let me know about you.
Oh, what you would like to know now? You know, this is part of knowing about me, Al.
No.
When you a legend, things happen. I'm a small legend. That's what happens.
You grew up in a musical family.
Correct.
All right. And you grew up amongst a lot of different people, different type of music and all that.
Yes.
What was your individual feeling about all that? Your individual feeling, not something that was imposed upon you, not something that you're surrounded by. What did you gravitate to? What did you take, and what did you understand? Because you're young at an age with amongst what I would say a boulder full of stuff.
Yes.
And sometimes somebody sees the boulder and it consumes their individuality.
Right.
Yes.
So, but what did it do for you? What did you see? And how did you see it, and when did you see it?
I saw it at the age of 16 when I first went to Summer Jam to myself, and before they was calling me the Top Don, when it was just Lazarus, right? And then I told everybody I would be the Top Don, and then they said, why would you be that? And I said, because I'm going to recreate the brands that both my uncles made and made it into a hip-hop and salsa form. So from what I see right now in hip-hop, right, just like right now in the time of years, we live in Generation X. The reason they say that's because we haven't created nothing. When you become a pioneer, it's because you fathered or created, right, a new style. And that's what I'm going to do right now on this album. I have recreated 2 songs from my uncle that is called Mi Gente del Bronx, which is my people of the Bronx. If you don't know, which is basically a humongous hit that you can go and check yourself, check with Columbia and Sony Records, from Arsenio Rodriguez, and see the sales, over 1 million sales sold. I have recreated that in the hip hop form. Nice. Not only that, I got the rights from my family members and showed that I will give all the proceedings to it. Then when Al asked me that, right, I knew that it was me because I saw an infusion of what I got from the pioneers along with Spanish cultural music, because I don't only do just hip hop. I do Spanish salsa music. I write R&B. I construct. I ghostwrite for other rappers. So, you know, for me, I saw the cadence. I saw me become what's called the ghost. That's what I meant. I became an actual master of ceremony.
You know who was doing that? Doo-Wop. Because Doo-Wop was one of the first guys that was taking the South Side and the hip hop and combining it together.
Right, because him and Tone, they were the Diaz brothers.
Right.
Correct. They had that song, right? Yeah, I remember that song. That record was hot too. Yeah, they were the Diaz brothers.
And it's important to understand that, you know, regardless that everybody may have their own opinion on hip hop, the Spanish influence in hip hop is huge also.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's why, because the Puerto Rican Day Parade is coming up next week and all that, I thought it was great timing on Eddie. Good job, Eddie, bringing in Lazarus for today, because it brings in that Hispanic component to the whole situation. It is, this is what I'm going to say. It would intimidate a lot of different rappers hearing a name like the Don. All right? Because there are 2 things happen. One, either they respect you, or the other, they go and they say, well, who the hell are you? All right. So it's
big shoes to fill.
Big shoes to fit. Okay? So I see his charisma, his demeanor, and his character. But what spoke more volume was what Ty Dre said, how you approached him to perform, because a lot of people go, yo, man, you got to have me on the show, man. I'm the shit, bro. I'm the man. You got to have me on and that will automatically shut down something like that. And it takes a balance of humility,
sprinkle
and be
of it,
able
yes.
to understand how you're gonna come into the fold of any other situation.
Right.
Correct.
Latinos are very much influenced in a lot of different music, but this week is gonna be the Puerto Rican Day Parade. So I think for Sunday we're gonna do a special show next Sunday.
Yeah.
We're not gonna skip next Sunday. Sunday we're gonna be here. We're gonna do a special show. We're gonna have Red Vegas coming from Las Vegas. We're gonna have him on the show also.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna have a combination of what we're talking about is happening in this culture. Hip hop is a multicultural form.
Yes.
And
it's a chameleon, right?
Right.
We take anything.
That's right.
Right? And we turn it into hip hop.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people need to understand that, because as hip hop grows, guaranteed look, I've lived so far 6 decades. And in 6 decades, the one thing that I noticed is how and when I say somebody, I mean group of people or corporations or take something and make it their own, even though it was never their own. Mm-hmm. And it's important that we keep this hip hop culture within the hip hop community.
Right.
Correct. Doesn't belong to one race, one religion, one creed. It belongs to the people. It belongs to everybody.
Because it was started by the people in the Bronx.
Clap it up for that.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Clap it up for that.
And the people in the Bronx, we're a very eclectic people.
That's right.
And we were all there. You know what I'm saying? And you're speaking truth. Something else I want to speak to real quick. For those of y'all that are producing records, right? Some of the funkiest bass lines come from Latino records.
All day.
From salsa. Like if you filter it down to the bass line, that shit, you be like, oh, that's crazy. Like I've done it. You know what I'm saying? Sampled, salsa records and all kind, and taking guitars and stuff, and you can get like really like funky stuff from that. The other thing I'll speak to is I admire your resilience when you're performing, that you didn't stop the show, because I don't fuck around. I fired my DJ on the spot.
I'm glad you said it. I mean, not to just touch it, but I come from people where bars matter. You know what I mean? Amadeus, Lord Sears, Stretch, Babito, Don Terrell. Like you see, shout out to Al when he was just saying that, to live by the name Laz the Dawn is something hard. One thing that I'm stating on your show, and I stand by in front of him, in front of all y'all, when you go to these other artists, ask them, do they want to feature with me? Or when I get on the feature with them, what happens?
Right.
Because just yesterday, I told Grandmaster Kaz, have your seatbelt ready, because we getting ready to do a song.
We're going to ride.
And I don't just say it like that. It's because I come bar ready.
Right.
Like I'm bar ready right now. It doesn't even matter. You understand? This is the difference of what I say, whether it's English or Spanish. And I don't have to write. I can just do it right on the spot now.
Just do it.
Just do it. Yes, I did it yesterday.
That's a lead. It's a lead.
That sounds like a lead in.
I mean, you want to lead it? You want to lead it? So peep it. The way I'm looking at everybody, they want the secret, because they looking at my life now. I want to be there. And I ain't talking about that because they sick like brujeria. They see that? Had them wrapped up in the bunches. But me, I sat back and kicked back raps while catching the munchies. I sit back while riding more rides than Six Flags. Even though everybody's seeing my music and want to get past. I'm too hard. A hip-hop superstar that came out of Hunts Point and grew up by the Bruckner Boulevard. They watching. It's catastrophic. My block is hotter than the projects. I gotta watch it. My process had me changing and rearranged it. The game put me back and eat my hot dog. That's a Nathan.
Oh, look at that right there. Hold on. Oh, I gotta put my on-screen.
I told you I live by what I say. I mean it.
Oh, I gotta put my on-screen audience right.
Salute. I mean, if y'all wanted to give words, we could do that too. Shout out to Don Terrell. Like, I need y'all to know, when Don Terrell says it, like Laz is coming for a feature, like you'll hear names like KRS-One, Grand Poobah. Okay, I see Laz on here. Remember, shout out to these pioneers. I respect them, but I'm coming for your seat like the Macho Man. If you're not spitting something fire, you're in trouble, bro. This is what I'm trying to explain. I proved that yesterday in front of Rod Digger. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we about. Shout out to Al. That's why I did what I did yesterday. I do things for a reason. I press buttons. You know what I mean? I like people to see it.
Like, what did you do
yesterday when I came out, I mean, I could send you the video if you would like to see it, but yesterday I demolished the Sharock event. I made sure I came out and I told them, shout out to everybody, God bless, shout out to Don Terrell, Al Pizarro, Hiphopblvd, and then, we're not here to play. If you don't know who I am, make sure you look me up. If you don't know, you'll know afterwards.
Right.
I mean, that's exactly what I did, and I made sure I shredded to pieces. That's what I'm here for. I'm waiting for like the Violator Cypher and these things y'all talk about so y'all can see what I do. I mean,
let them know your website and stuff.
Oh, my website is www.topdonempire.com. Please log on, join the nation and, get in tune with me. I actually answer. My social media is Lazarus the Top Don. That's on all platforms. I'll spell it Lazaris, the word dub, and no ebonics. Rest in peace, Big L, Topdon.
No, we
and that is that. Yo, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for having me. Shout out to everybody in Hip Hop Boulevard and shout out to the show.
All right, for sure. We're going to go to a video and we'll be right back with the third artist. Make some noise in the room. That's it. Live studio audience today, y'all.
Whoa! Sorry about that, Jesse.
No. We made it. Still standing. Don't nobody know you. Black Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Made it through the war, you could check my scars. Wanna understand life? Get behind these bars. You should never take it easy when it might seem hard. And I ain't come this far just to come this far.
I'm still standing.
Gotta learn how to smile when you still hurt.
It's okay.
With every one of my flaws, I feel perfect. When you take a loss, you develop a hard surface.
Yeah.
When you finally win in the end, it was all worth it.
Said I learned by heart, no Googles or YouTube. Stepped on color tops during recess, drinking Yoo-Hoos while passing the rock. They was passing them rocks. I was hooping, but the dudes that smoked used to hoop too. Thinking life focus up young, or that could be you. Boy had a shot, now shooting up what he used to. I played chess, moved like fresh, not what they used to. A lot of pride hit them stamps when I brought food, growing pains. This here for the have-nots, that'll have you in some knots. In order to have nots, either you part of the plot or we digging your plot. Think fast, cause what we pull up with, shaking the block. My bro fighting depression, plus sick as hell, he's sick as hell. Still getting knocked, he's sick as cells, but sick with cells. Still had guap when he got popped. He hit it well, we wished him well, then boy came home, brought another scale. The winning circle about as small as a dot, period. I keep my circle about as small as a dot. If they ain't making what you making,
big shout out to my man Debonair. We love Debonair. Big shout out to Debonair. So Al, what do we got? We've hit the hour, and I didn't think we were gonna make it, but we made it. It's a little over.
Look, amazing day. I hope everybody appreciate everything that they saw, they heard, and all that. And Ty Dre, welcome back.
Hey.
Look at that. We came back with a show and a half for you, right?
That's what I do.
There you go.
I just bring the energy.
You bring the energy. So, Gary has nothing to say today. You know, he's just sitting in his chair, just
saying
mute.
nothing.
He's just mute.
That's it. And I know you might have seen in the chat room, but we monetized on Facebook, so you can send stars, which translates into dollars on Facebook. I think it's next to the like button and the what do you call it button? Next to the like button and the love button, and you hit stars, and you can donate money. You know, anywhere from 99 cents to $50, whatever. You can do that. Also, you can catch us at Boardwalk Podcast. That's our Cash App that you can donate to. Also, make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Boardwalk Global Media on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and like, so that when Hip Hop Boulevard comes on, the conversation or any of the other shows, that you'll get a notification. We are an entire network. You know what I'm saying? We do a multitude of shows. Next week, we're going to do a special edition of The Conversation because next week is the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and the day before, what do they call the day before?
It's the 116th Street Festival.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to do a special show for that, and that's what's going to happen. I'm going to punch out because we have we have One Nitra coming into the building.
One Nitra.
Big shout out to One Nitra. It's been a while. We're going to welcome them back into the studio. They're going to take the reins from here, and I'm punching out. This is Rock Logic. Yes.
Before you end, I got to say this.
Oh, I'm putting the camera on you. Hold on.
Okay. I want to explain just why I've been going for a second.
Oh, please.
I just need 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot been going on. Okay. A lot of things I ain't been telling y'all. Okay. So I'm going to just go down the list real quick. Okay. First of all, I dropped the project with Didi. Dropped a 3-song project.
Excellent.
For the Love of Ty and D on SoundCloud and Audio Mac. Okay. 10,000 streams in the first couple days.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I pass that to y'all because it's something that people have been begging for a long time. Outside of that, I've also got a deal with the Uptown and Bronx Night Market to do 12 of their shows
What is that? The Uptown in Bronx?
It is the big festival that they always have on 135th and in Fordham, and they put the big stage out there, and they have mad vendors of food.
About the Fordham Road festival that they do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I used to do that when they started.
Get out of here. Yeah, I know they started like a couple years ago.
No, more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I finally got a deal through Clean Money Music to do a 12 show. I guess it's a tour. We're also going to be expanding to Brooklyn soon as well. My next show is on the 17th. And then I got 2 shows on the 18th. So hopefully by the next show, I'll have that information. And you can also catch me on PBS. Yes, I got to perform Goat Mode.
Channel 13?
Yes, Channel 13.
Right. Okay, all right, okay.
Shout out Bronx Native. He was on a show called Travel Bare Feet. And it's a lady who goes around all over international to learn new dances. And she wanted to learn Light Feet, which is New York created dance. And because I have a very Light Feet anthem song right now, he asked me to come perform it and have the people dance. So you can catch me on Travel Bare Feet performing Goat Mode on PBS. And I guess that's all the stuff going on.
I gotta say you're very versatile, man. You're a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
This guy, you know, he's like a silent killer. Like he's gone and he comes back and just kills everything. He's like it's like a ninja.
I wish Gary would do that. What's up, man? What the hell's up?
I don't know. Let me ask Gary right now. Gary, what's up?
He's mute.
Really? What? No shit. That is a thank you, Gary. Big shout out to Gary for all that information.
Continue to surprise us.
Yo, we gonna catch you for sure. We got pictures to take after the show with all the artists and all that.
Yes.
So we're gonna handle some business. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'm punching out. Yes, I made this beat.